Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to game number 2 of this best out of 3. You are watching the SEA League. It's Orange, or Neo.Orange, I should say, as they have a new sponsor, facing off against Invasion Gigabyte, an all-Malaysian affair. I'm LD, and who better to have aboard than a Malaysian caster like Winter joining me for the cast. Winter, how you doing?
Glad to be back to provide more Malaysian flavor to this game,
10 seconds
since it's an all-Malaysian affair.
We may need it, as we see a lot of heroes that are low killing power, but high turtling power and pushing power being picked up. The Magnus, the Lone Druid, and the Shadow Demon. Very defensive picks, very tanky picks for the most part from both teams, and it's gonna be a quick Sven for Orange. Will this be a carry or a support?
Weapon of mass destruction. Cleave.
I guess with the mag, we're looking at a carry Sven, right?
Yeah, most likely. And it's sort of like Orange stating a fact that we'll show you guys how to use Magnus after that poor Magnus play.
Well, that's just salt in the wound if that's the case.
Remaining.
Yeah, it's just very sad to be a player at this level and you just blew things up that badly in a tournament match. You really have to get your emotions right straight back up for the next game so that you can focus and play and help your team. It's just very difficult for him. Oh, he even changed his name, that guy, after he lost the game. He played so badly.
Yeah, I mean, can you blame him? It was a rough game.
Yeah, it was definitely.
You know, hopefully the team's not too hard on him, like you were talking about with, I think it was Vici Gaming back in the G League.
Don't worry. I know the Invasion guys. They are all very friendly and they talk a lot, discuss, and when something goes wrong, they don't really point fingers, like get really upset about things.
Well, that's good, because that would definitely be an opportunity to do it if you're inclined to after a game like that.
Yeah,
I mean, we have, to be fair, although the Magnus's mistakes stick out the most, he was not the only one making mistakes. We mentioned the inefficiency of the supports. That was a big factor.
And the PL, TPing.
The PL joining the fights early. So it's easy for everybody who's just tuning in towards the end of that game, or who's not really focusing, to blame entirely the Magnus, but that's not fair. And ultimately, Dota's a team game. And hey, the Mag really should have been going in second anyway with the puck setting him up. And we didn't really see that many great puck setups over the course of that game.
But the puck did play well in general, in the lane and a few ganks after that.
That's true.
But we're going to be seeing it's a reverse mode. Now, Orange has the mag and Invasion is saying, now it's our turn to pick 2 carries. Who you're going to RP?
Win as a team, lose as a team. And, well, yeah, the Lone Druid and the Luna, we're going to see that off lane or maybe solo mid Lone Druid, and then the Luna the safe lane.
I don't think they can afford to put a Lone Druid in the mid lane. They need a tempo controller in mid game, some sort of disabling carry.
Well,
Lone Druid is definitely the off lane, or they could run an aggressive tri-lane with the Luna and leave the Lone Druid on safe lane. That would be very greedy, but if everything works out, they would have won the game from the early phase alone.
It's very dangerous to go aggressive against Sven Lina +1.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Especially, I'm in general, I just don't really believe in the offensive tri-lane Luna. It doesn't seem like it works. She's very level and farm dependent. She's not really that great at zoning enemy heroes out. Maybe if you're doing some sort of pushing cheese and you have, I don't know, say a Chen or an Enchantress.
You know what they could do? 4-man Dota with the Lone Druid at the start. Block the creeps, take the tower with the Luna's Blessing.
Apparently
or
people
even
can't hear me in Dota TV. Hopefully it's fixed.
Or even go for level 1 Roche. Oh yeah, LD. Finally, it's not me not being able to be heard on Dota TV. It's your turn now. I'm pushing it to you.
Well, I know this is something Valve has looked into, and I'm not sure if it's just one person who's having the issue, but I did toggle my microphone. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, let me know, guys, and we'll get it sorted out for you. Thank you for your patience and understanding. And on that note, we see a Tinker being banned.
Oh, park ban.
Dire team ban.
Flashback ban.
Well, again, the tempo controllers, the solos, really seem to be the flavor of the tournament for the second stage of bans, especially.
Yeah, LD. They banned on the Beastmaster as well. So for now, the tempo controller, I believe the only one left is Night Stalker in mid lane.
And we've seen Night Stalker he has not been winning when we've seen him picked. I don't think he's been executed well, but with that being said, he has not been winning.
This is the time for a Night Stalker.
And they have the Night Stalker Luna combo.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a bit dangerous because they don't really have sort of AoE damage spells or disables. They're all single target. Night Stalker, Shadow Demon, and Luna.
Oh no! Orange with the Faceless Void. Yo yo yo.
Sven is support, I think.
So is this gonna be a Mushi Magnus then? Are we gonna see him play that again?
Yeah, it's a Mushi Magnus. Axton will be on, I think, Lina.
And then Net So we're gonna see a greedy Lina with a Blink Dagger, 4 staff.
It could still be Xiaoyu, KYXY. Sorry, why am I mentioning his name in Chinese? Oh shit. KYXY on the Magnus and another solo lane Mushi hero.
But there's a TA in the pool actually.
Oh wait, the drafter just disconnected.
Let's see if there's anything in the chat. Nope.
Nope,
there is a TA in the pool, and there's
it's not the drafter.
And there is a Mushi in this game.
But I don't think Mushi, what am I saying? TA fits the flavor of the draft now because it's more of team fight coordination and splash damage. I think they need more AoE setup.
5 seconds.
Really? Even with Stormbolt, Chronosphere, and RP, you think they need more setup?
Sort of, it fits the flavor. Something to go well because Lanaya is not going to find an easy time to hit when there's a chrono, and their heroes need a lot of farm. So I don't think Lanaya will be the ideal hero in this matchup.
Maybe something.
I speak
Aha!
Like that. Okay. Nature's Prophet coming out from
Orange.
So KYXY.
Mid lane Magnus.
KYXY on the off lane, or probably even just jungle Prophet.
It could still be the other way around because I know Mushi loves to play Furen. He goes for Midas, he goes for Lothar, Shadowblade, he goes for Daedalus, he goes for Hex, he goes for Manta, and he never buys BKB. And he goes in, hit their supports, and your supports die in one hit.
10 seconds remaining.
and he will look at me sometimes because I used to be the Furen player. Then he will say, "Look, that's how you play Furen. You 1 or 2 hits the supports. Why are you not buying this type of items?" Okay, it's my fault. It's my bad. I should have played like you.
Oh, they do go for the late Night Stalker, and he can really prey on the Nature's Prophet. And if they send a Mushi Prophet mid, he cannot shut down a Night Stalker effectively. And he can control the runes with the Treants and Teleport, but he cannot stop the Night Stalker from getting his core items.
They have to play very, very well at the start. If they just let everything go smoothly for Orange, they take their levels, they get their mech, they get their core items up, and they fight as 5. They have RP, they have the Chrono, they have the Sven, that's the Nature's Wrath. It's not going to go well for Invasion. Invasion needs to take an early stem in the game, smoke ganks galore, control the lanes, and take a good early game advantage for them to be brought forward to the mid game. Then they can go for the rush probably. If not, I don't see them getting a good fight in mid games with the RP and the Chrono.
We talk about this a lot, Winter, and we have to mention it again. Orange does not have particularly good synergy with their team fight, just because they have a Chronosphere and they have 3 melee heroes. They do have some good AoE from Lina and for Prophet, so it's not awful, but that Chronosphere could work against them. We're going to have to see good placement from the stand-in here today.
I don't think he is that comfortable, as I know, on playing Faceless Void. I hope I'm wrong.
Kikik Imba. I keep on forgetting what it is. I wish
Kachik.
Kachik
Imba.
Kachik. Ugh, it doesn't look like it's spelled that way. Okay, I trust you. I trust you.
It's a short form, LD. I'm giving you the full name.
With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom left corner, we have Orange, the new Orange, Neo.Orange with Extinct. You might remember him for his Chen play, but we have not seen him play junglers at all in a long time. Mushi on the Magnus. He'll be going solo mid since Ohio is not playing today. Net on the Sven. And it looks like we will be seeing a 5-position Sven most likely. Maybe they'll swap roles. We'll see. Kachik Imba playing the Faceless Void. And last but not least, it is going to be Oh, what is that here?
KYXY.
Oh, on the Prophet.
Fury.
KYXY on the Nature's Prophet.
And for Invasion, my good buddies as well. We have Kelvin on the Lashot again, FZ on the Night Stalker, Snow on the Luna, Shabai on the Shadow Demon, and Baby or Ghost on the Syllabare. Oh no, wait, Lone Druid, not Syllabare.
So they are going for the multiple carries this game. They don't have any kind of team fight to match what Orange has, but they do have good split push. They do have good ganking prowess, and that first nighttime, we're really gonna have to see if FCFC can control the game.
And I'm very happy to see this time around. Kelvin has an early smoke.
I mean, last game it seemed obvious they would do it.
Oh, they swap heroes! They swap heroes! These guys.
Oh, they put Mushi back on the Prophet, didn't they?
Yeah, Mushi's gonna be the mid Prophet. He loves his Prophet. I was a bit surprised that he didn't play the Prophet at the start.
Early Reign of Protection for him. We'll probably see that Reign of Basilius and just look to TP and set up a gank and then push. Oh, Orange is already smoked! They're smoked up bottom lane.
Why? Why?
I guess they're looking to catch the Lone Druid. There's a lane ward placed. They say, wait right here. We'll catch him. We'll catch him.
Don't think so.
I think the Treant just saw the bear. It's a panda bear.
Yeah.
Kill the bear.
How much do you like the new cosmetic of the Lone Druid's pet?
This is one of the few things I would maybe spend money on. This is freaking adorable. It's also in a lot of freaking trouble.
The battle begins.
And look
Run,
at
little
that,
panda bear, run against Bash!
Look at that small play. Look at that small play there, LD. You have to see this. They hit the smoke in the courier and the courier's in the trees for Orange. Look at that.
It may be spotted out anyway. We'll have to see. And they hide it and then they reveal it anyway. Okay, well, that doesn't make sense.
They're gonna use the Stormbolt on this, I think. They're waiting for the Lina stun to cool down, yeah.
And the creep wave, it is gonna at least push the lane.
They're gonna pull it to the neutrals. Pull it to the neutrals. Pull. Come on. Oh no, they let the two waves join together. This is gonna be some levels for the Lone Druid.
Yeah, it is.
And the Faceless Void, he didn't drag the creeps over.
Yeah,
to
he
this
didn't
side.
tank them. Oh, meanwhile, top lane, they set up an early first blood on the offlane Magnus. And then the double disconnect immediately afterwards.
Internet issues.
Well, they had a lane ward, they have a great setup. Disruption, Split Earth, Luna nuke, you're dead.
They have to be far more aggressive this game because it's again another vulnerable hero in mid lane to be ganked. This hero is just is asking to be ganked when you put a Furion in middle lane.
And now that Luna got that first blood on the top lane, actually went to Leshrac, but she'll have an easy time laning against the Magnus now. Doesn't really need too much help.
Yeah,
it's
and
getting
I
close
hope
to
that
Tranquil Woods.
what will happen next is Invasion, get a pull going on, double pull it, then get the levels, level 2, they need the Soul Catcher and the next level on Lightning Storm for Leshrac, then smoke up, go gank middle. I'm just waiting for them to do that. They could even go right now because they can kill, but it might be a bit too obvious without the pulls, so it's up to them.
We'll have to find out. Invasion is, or rather, Kachik Imba, waiting for him to reconnect.
Claps. Best pronunciation, LD. Even though he's not Malaysian, but kudos to LD for pronouncing that very well.
I'm trying, Winter. I'm trying.
Gods is pretty good as well in Malay.
Well, Gods has a lot more practice, though.
Yeah.
He's the unfair advantage living in the southern hemisphere. It's much easier for him to travel there.
You know, you said Gods have unfair advantage when he knows the results of the scrim, that he has insider news. Now you say he has unfair advantage because he knows
it's
the
true.
language.
It is an unfair advantage. Here comes the smoke. They're already going mid.
Baby is in trouble at bottom.
Meanwhile, they're going in on mid, but it looks like the mid gank's gonna happen first by a fraction.
I think the mid gank's gonna happen. Oh, Void! The Void!
There's no Void. Mushi just walks away. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the trap closes, and Baby's in trouble. Baby gets Stormbolted, now chain stun and brought down very easily. Kachik Imba takes the kill.
Mid lane they got the disruption off of Mushi, but they missed the stun. Oh no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
Bottom tower
But
is
the
under
Void
attack.
should have gone first. The Night Stalker Void.
I'm very
It's not
surprised.
the
It's pretty
best.
obvious that he should lead. He's got the reliable long-range stun. Disruption is a pretty short range.
Don't worry,
Even Demonic Purge is longer than that.
I live very near to Invasion. I can go over later to give them some much needed. Ah, why didn't you do this?
You can punch them. Haste turn top. KYXY wants to steal it. He's not going to. Here comes Calvin. Da-da-dun-da-da-da-da-dun. But that Magnus just does not care.
The deer man chases the huge rhino. Who will prevail?
Pretty sure the Rhino does not care. He was not even being scratched through his armor.
Yeah, he is one tough rhino.
Mushi has the early bottle, and it's normally quite a good choice on Prophet, because you can control the runes pretty easily, either with Teleport or your Treants.
Looking at the trade-off, LD from the top, both the off-laners, Lone Druid has a better trade-off right now. He has gotten a lot more levels, although he died, because of the bear pulling the creeps. And Magnus is just a bit behind right now. It's just level 2.
He is, but let's see if he can continue to pull. Because if not, that Magnus should be able to catch up. This top lane has quite a big wave. It's definitely going to push unless they do another pull right now.
They have to do another.
To.
Yeah, they are. They have to do it right now. Right now. Yeah. Oh, he missed it. I think he missed.
No, he should get it.
Yeah, he still got it. He still got it.
The one thing Magnus... Oh, they're wrapping around bottom again. The one thing Magnus can do is try and steal these from the low ground to the high ground. It is a bit hard to time, though.
Oh, internet issues today.
That's actually something when we saw Xiao 8 playing his off-lane Keeper of the Light. I don't know if you... I think it was leaving the G1 League when they were messing around with the roles. But he would just sit here and he stole... They kept... The supports for the enemy team kept on pulling, and he kept on stealing it with Illuminate. That's really funny. And nice job. They're really denying him.
As an offlaner, you just need to get whatever you can. Scavenging anything you can get. Bottom lane, they're trying to dive in.
Yeah, Net was scouted out. He didn't use the smoke.
That cute panda scouted them out.
Yeah, no smoke was used, but he's playing it smart now. He's sitting back at the tier 2. There's no way to dive him here. Void getting absolute free farm is going to be rushing a Battle Fury, even with the Luna so far. And let's see what Mushi goes for.
I would say the trade-offs everywhere favors Invasion slightly because of the Lone Druid getting a lot more levels.
They're coming in again. They really want this kill.
Why do they not use a smoke?
They had a smoke too.
Mushi's here.
No, there's the Sprout. Maybe that's why.
Tango!
He has 6 tangos. He doesn't use any. Oh, baby. Baby goes down.
Mistake. I think he could have escaped there.
He had 6 tangos. Didn't use a single one. Yikes. What good are they if you don't use them?
Okay, here is Invasion's turn to back. Go behind.
Yeah.
They came from behind!
The disruption can even get in range. He will, but it might be too far to dive. They hit to it, the split earth. Yeah. Oh, KYXY. Yep, they get him. If they had been like a quarter of a second later, it would have been too late.
Yeah, everyone is wrapping around, ganking the offlaners. It's bad game for offlaners right now. And I think both the deaths come from offlaners, I think.
It's funny because Invasion... I mean, Lone Druid can go into the jungle. You can just pull mid as the mag if you want, or do some stacking. You even saw the very attempted Empower Ancient farming the other day. But neither offlane is choosing to do these things.
Jesse Marsh was the Magnus.
You need to fly out to the Philippines and give him a talking to as well. He'll be very busy. All these trips for training.
But I do miss Filipino food. I enjoy Filipino food a lot.
They want to wrap it again. Come on.
I told you, it's a bad game for the offlaners.
Haters! KYXY. He's got his bottle up. Can't leave the tower.
Night Stalker is just still in the lane when the first Night Phase comes.
And Mushi is controlling the runes. He's got an Invis bottled up. He's up to level 6. He used his ult. They still haven't gotten the tier 1 bottom, though, in spite of devoting a lot of effort, nor the tier 1 top.
Stalker has more last hits in the lane than...
He has a Quelling Blade. He's really been prioritizing his farm.
The Quelling Blade is more for the Sprout as well. Are they gonna go in on him? No, there's a Sven there. Nat is always there when he knows Mushi is in trouble. It's gonna be in trouble. Come on, man. This guy has map hack or something.
Well, if you just constantly stay in the lane.
But I don't think they'll be able to bring down this Night Stalker. He has Quelling Blade.
Chronosphere on the bottom lane on the Lone Druid. Gotta hold the stun for a second. Now it flies out. And an easy kill.
Let me wash off.
And he's gonna have a very fast Battle Fury at this rate. Night Stalker's gotta start putting pressure on that Void. They have to start getting some towers, or at least get some kills. Because that team fight is a lot better for Orange.
Oh, look at the wards as well. Invasion wards. Vision behind the offlaner, and this is... Will it be another dead mag? They just have so much hate for the offlaner this game.
He's still level 4. He's getting quite a bit, considering. I don't really think they've made their time worth it yet.
Lone Druid is level 3 only. I don't think they'll get the gang off though, to be honest.
Looks like he's going to start stacking H's now, which eventually the Luna could farm. Tranquil Boots. And the other problem is they're trading the Luna's farm for the Void, and the Void's going for a greedier build. And that's not a good sign.
It's a good time to be greedy when you're trading.
And Mushi's probably going to go for that Midas Dex. He's TP'ing to the bottom rune, but he's got to cancel the TP. He will.
Look at the Shadow Demon, he's been there. I swear, it was like 2 minutes already he's been standing there.
Radiant's top tower is
He's been there for 2 minutes. Okay, they're going to go in now.
There is a skewer, but he's not going to get it off. They need to hit the split earth. It's all up to K10. He's too late.
He got stunned still. He got stunned. He still got stunned.
That did not look like it hit, but I guess it did. That absolutely makes no sense to me, but okay.
I think what happened was he channeled the skewer, but the stun landed at approximately the same time, but the skewer was already out, so his hero still skewer behind, but he still got stunned.
When I say it makes no sense, I understand why it happened, it just doesn't seem logical.
The ward spots out the 2 supports. This is very good for them. Yeah, it somewhat makes no sense, but tell that to WoW.
Ice Frog, are you listening? Look at Mushi. He's farming the jungle with his treants. He's going for the Midas. He's gotten the early reign of Basilius, but they haven't used it at all, really, to push. Just the tier 1 mid. But
bottom lane, they rotated bottom. They saw the 2 supports at top and Night Stalkers at bottom. They wanted to kill this ward.
And he only has a level 1 time off. The Void, he backtracks it though. He's got Chronosphere and time off. Oh, and a bit of a pause there. Well, that Void being backtracked might be enough for him to get away here.
He has 3 levels on backtrack.
And he's got Chrono as well. He doesn't have a TP though, and he doesn't have boots. But they can TP in some supports.
If he just needs to wait for the... Whoa, mass disconnect. He just has to wait for the silence to wear off and Chrono and just run off. I don't think he will die though. Furion can just TP to support. But the thing is, the trade-off now, I would slightly favor Invasion because they have two DPS carries. Furion I would consider semi-carry because Lone Druid it's more full DPS, and they have the Roshan advantage to abuse with the Luna and Lone Druid. They can take it very easily if they want to.
But Orange is playing much greedier. Prophet's going for Midas, Void's rushing a Battle Fury. He's only 500 gold away. It could be, if he doesn't die here, it could be
okay, tell me, if he dies here...
11-minute Battle Fury if he doesn't die.
So if he doesn't die here, he gets 11-minute Battle Fury. If he dies, he gets 13 minutes or 12 minutes?
12 and a half minutes.
Okay, guys, remember this, LD has never been off his timing marker.
But
write down the timings.
But he could die here. We should actually check for TPs. There's one on Prophet, there's one on Mag, but Mag's only level 5.
Sven doesn't have one. Yeah. Magnus TP is cooldown, Lina doesn't have one.
Prophet is TP, but I'm not sure he would actually come for this. He can't really do a whole lot.
He can. Actually, I think he can be helpful. TP, but his TP is on cooldown.
Well, there's a Quelling Blade anyway, so I don't really know how much Sprout will do.
He could probably sprout the other hero. I think.
Hmm.
Maybe not the Night Stalker to prevent them from chasing too much, or even sprout the Faceless Void so he could protect him well. He's the carry though.
Do you know how to turn the camera when it's zoomed in? Is there a way to do that? Like rotate it horizontally? You know in StarCraft how they do that?
No.
No, okay. I wish
Is
there was
it
a way to
the-
do that for when there's nothing happening so you can get a different angle.
I don't think it's possible though in Dota 2.
I know it is possible, but I don't think, like, you have to use enable cheats, I believe, when you're watching a replay or something.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, that's how they make those videos from all the different angles. That and Source Filmmaker, in some cases. Mushi
Okay, everyone is
does reconnect.
connected back.
There is a Prophet ultimate, so if they dive this, it could backfire with the Prophet ult, and maybe
Yeah.
maybe
But you have
that
to
TP.
remember, there's no one can TP.
Yeah, just
other than
the Prophet. We'll see. He does have Chrono, and if he gets back to the tower, Invasion doesn't realize this, that the TP's on cooldown necessarily. And they may not... It's unlikely they know exactly the TP status of every single hero at this point. They're still diving the Void. Double damage is up, but the Chrono will land. Does not catch the Lone Druid. Now he's going to walk away. He can salve up in a second. And they're still chasing... Nope, they're not. He is going to get away.
He's not salving up. He's not.
Well, he hit the Shadow Poison on him. Now he can.
Yeah, but it's still a bit risky there though.
Oh, they're still going.
Oh,
They're still going. I guess they did know, but he's still got Time Walk. He's going to Time Walk away. And that's a lot of wasted time, not getting that kill. The Void being backtracked really
I think he
cost
saw
him.
Mushi. Oh, he didn't see Mushi. Oh.
Oh, he's in the trees.
Oh! Oh, I thought he saw him.
No Shadow Poison. Shall Bai.
What?
Probably should have been scouting a little bit more there.
He should have. That should have been a dead Nature's Prophet.
And now Lena's coming top. They're about to get level 6 on the mag.
Radiant's bottom tower
Boy.
is under
Oh,
attack.
he's Kachik. He's staying around.
Oh.
Everybody's off the map. He has no visions.
It's dead.
Oh, he's so... He should be
I'm
dead.
so-
Call Soul Catcher. It's the creep. He might be able to even Time Walk. Not... Oh, that's probably not the right way to go. But Net is here. Net is here with the body block first. Then the Storm Bolt. No, he gets disrupted before he can throw it. He hesitated. He tried to go for the full body block and then Storm Bolt at the last second. And Shao Bai disrupts him to prevent it and get the kill for the Night Stalker.
Yeah, and now the Lone Druid can farm, and probably they could probably even pressure the bottom lane a lot.
Wow.
This is a bit very well for Invasion at the moment.
That was rather greedy of Kachik Imbo with his whole team top and Prophet rushing a Midas and not really likely to come help him early to be trying to farm like that.
That's when you wish your Prophet had a 9 minutes mecha.
Yeah.
You can TP and
Now they have the mag ult, and I guess it kind of even works out better for the for Invasion because that was also wasted time where the Void wasn't farming.
Radiant's bottom tower
And then
is
they
under
killed him
attack.
anyway, so it's going to delay his Battle Fury even more. Now he's sitting at 300 gold. And even after he gets it, he's not going to have boots. It is a very greedy rush, so if anytime you kill him...
Bottom lane.
They don't have the Chronosphere. Actually, no, they do in 3 seconds. Oh, whoa!
Oh, missed the stun.
Missed the stun. Don't need it. They still have the Chrono. Night Stalker is here, but I don't think he can go in on this.
I think they can. Luna's behind with ultimate.
Oh, they gotta silence the Void and prevent that Chronosphere. They're not using the silence yet, and he's gonna
Oh.
Chrono his Mushi into his own death, but Mushi bought a TP Scrolls and his Midas. Not the worst death in the world. Now the Dragon Sleep flies out. It's not gonna be enough. But Mushi, he had the time and the presence of mind. He did spend all his gold, so it was minimal losses for him. And
But that Chrono helped him, gave him time to do that.
we really need to see a TP on Magnus. He's got Arcane. His TP will be his next item. He's got it now. He should be buying it this second. Okay, well, XY, he's waiting for the creeps. And now the
Yes,
lane
now.
ward being placed. He's still not buying... Oh, it must be on the courier. Okay, it is. And his bottle. Now the tower dives get much more difficult, but they are going to get the tier 1.
Radiant's
And Luna
bottom
takes
tower
it.
has fallen.
How many times did they stack the Ancients? Only once. But there's an Ancient stack there waiting for them.
Magnus hasn't been participating a lot in the fights. He's just farming his lane, waiting for the Furen to.
Oh, look at this. They're
dictate the-
still hunting Kachik Imba.
I don't think he. Oh, he saw that. He saw that. He saw the poison.
Well, with all this pressure constantly in his lane and him still
They
trying to
should,
farm that
you
lane.
know, LD. To be honest, I think they should have just gone for Roche after that tower because Orange was pushing the top lane.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And the Prophet could normally scout it with treants, but he's top, so even if he comes down there, it's gonna take a while. And he already used them on the tower, so there's just no way
they
to
can
know.
do it so they can do it so quickly with the Lone Jute and the Luna.
Oh, it's daytime. There's no Night Stalker ult for 20 seconds. A Mag has RP.
Bottom lane. I think they're gonna gang bottom lane.
That daytime silence is not very good. He's got to wait for the ult to be available.
Mag is taking so much farm. I don't think that it's the best thing he should do. He should be giving it some to the supports and helping. He's just not helping his team at all now.
They should also really be backing up this Void. If Invasion would make that many goes on him, they're probably not going to stop anytime soon. He doesn't have the Battle Fury, he just bought it.
Free. 13 minutes.
Here they go. Here they go. They're going to start the disruption. They need to hit the Split Earth. Nope, I don't think they're going to be able to combo. They're forced back. And now Lina comes in. Void. Up here comes Mushi. There's no tangos, but he is going to TP out immediately. This chrono can be wasted. Oh, he cancels it wisely. It would have been too late with the cast animation.
That was very close.
That Chronosphere actually has a decent cast animation to it. It's one of the annoying things sometimes when you're playing Faceless Void is you can be interrupted quite easily by things like Hex or Silence from Puck.
Oh, this is no good. The Nature's Prophet has more farm than the Faceless Void. You don't want that to happen.
Well, this is why I really like the change Orange just made with Ohio on the team, where Mushi plays a true one role, because that's just the kind of player he is. It's just deeply ingrained in his style. He always is going to prioritize taking farm and split pushing over joining fights very early and being a utility player.
He's not the Director 8 style of solo mid.
Yeah. Even Ferrari has shown that he's a little bit more willing to do that. Mushi, not so much. They're going to smoke again. Yeah, here we go.
No, it's because of the meta game, as I mentioned. Everything has changed so much that it's more focused on the team rather than just one person.
I mean, I think the one role really suits him with Ohio on the team, because Ohio is, I think, much more comfortable in that kind of tempo control.
Yeah, to be fair, when I was in Orange, I do prefer Mushi on the one row more than him being on the second row.
They're gonna go in.
He's gone.
Mushi.
See you later, my friend.
Team, where's my team? No team.
Mid lane. My team is in mid lane.
Trying to kill. Look how sad Baby is. Mushi may be richer than Void, but look how poor he is. There's the Stormbolt, catches the bear. There is an RP. They can't TP into this because there's an RP. He skewers. He does not a good skewer at all. Net's gonna die as a result. And KYXY just runs away. He really could have set up a 2-hero RP there, just standing in the middle of the TP scrolls, but he tried to run past them and skewer back. Kind of a questionable move.
It's really questionable. He could have backed his teammate up there.
He wanted to get them. He wanted to get them away from the tower so that his team wouldn't have to fight under it. But that was a little bit too much. He had a haste.
Yeah, he had a haste, LD. He could have just dropped the RP to save his teammate and then use his haste to run away.
Yeah, or to even set up a skewer into a light strike array by the time it cooled out, and maybe they could have fought with that.
Yeah, that's just not something you want. He's been playing really selfishly, as I see now. Doesn't really help his team much, and he shouldn't have run so fast there. He should have helped his teammate.
For anyone who's not familiar with Orange, KYXY would normally not. We normally see him filling in either for Yamate or Mushi, and generally he'd go solo mid. He wouldn't really be playing the 3 position, the off lane, the utility role. And it was actually one of the questions that I think we all had for a while with Orange when they were making roster changes, is who's going to play that off lane? Ice seemed a lot more comfortable with it than Yamate, KYXY, or Mushi, but for the most part, I feel KYXY has been a bit better at it. But still, we're seeing just old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. I think that's the thing to say.
I have to disagree. I think KYXY doesn't play the offlane as well as Ice.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it better than, say, Mushi or Yamate would play it.
Okay.
But
misunderstood you.
But old habits die hard. Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're seeing here. He's used to playing those heroes like Invoker and.
He's gonna get his dagger right now. He can just clear this wave, get out the last hit, sell his stout shoe, and get his dagger.
And Winter, this sort of goes, and the reason we bring this sort of thing up is, sure, they are still looking pretty good in this particular game, and in general against the Southeast Asian competition, but you just can't get away with this sort of thing against the Chinese teams.
Yeah, you can't get away. If you play like this against the Chinese team, you're gonna be punished really bad.
And they're smoked up again. That's gonna lead the way. He's got 2 points of Warcry. And Evasion is forced into... Losing that early tier 1 mid really hurts you. We see how much more aggressive Orange can be.
The map control is definitely on Orange's favor right now, and they are walking into the jungle. I think they're gonna catch out the Night Stalker. There's a high possibility they will.
He has
unless he TPs right now.
Oh god. Oh god. They did spend a long time for him, but they're gonna find him with the skewer. Now Chikimba comes in, and it's a 5-man extinct.
Even the Laguna.
Extinct? Well, it is the low cooldown ultimate, but almost KS'd it there. Looked like he was trying to, in fact.
Yeah.
Max got his blink. Jinx. Do you do that in Malaysia? Jinx?
No, but Lone Druid is even less farm than the Night Stalker. This is very bad.
Well, he's very afraid. Oh, Chronosphere could be here. He's Chikimba. The Mushi Trance are gonna save him. The Chronosphere, and now the Sprout afterwards. He's got a TP scroll. Nobody can really help him. Leshrac could split Earth him out, but
Disrupt!
Oh no, Disrupt. Now the Mag blinks in. There's the Disrupt. Decent Disrupt, but the problem is that I don't think he's gonna be able to get away. He gets Lightstrike right, then run down. And it was a bit late on the disruption. And Leshrac just not really able to find that perfect split Earth either.
He could have... I think Luna wouldn't have died if he disrupted the Storm Hammer and he TP'd right after. That would have never happened. He would have survived.
In that case, the Lina would not have had the time to get in range for the Lightstrike array.
Yeah. Just little things like that.
Unfortunate. And KYX right now with the... Oh, they're going on the Void mid. Chikimba might get picked off again. Now he's rooted. Now he will definitely die. Backtrick. Not going to help you as much against those damage over time abilities in general.
Night Stalker's really doing everything for his team right now.
Less of an all or nothing effect. Yeah. FCFC is, at the same time though, he's still got a little while to go before that next night kicks in.
He has 2 more minutes to go. 22.
I do have to say though, I'm still not feeling very good for Invasion right now. Luna's got a BKB, but that doesn't really help you much at all. In fact, at all against... it helps you, but just it's not a win the game item when you're up against this lineup. And your Lone Druid is nothing. So the multiple carries, great against RP, great against Chrono, but this is not a carry Lone Druid. Not when you're sitting on a Maelstrom at 20 minutes and not even boots on the bear. He's just going to be ignored in the fights or killed.
I think he when I was looking at him, he missed a lot of last hits as well, and he could have gotten more. And those deaths really hurt him a lot. He died way a little too much for his liking.
You gotta figure it has something to do with that last game. You know, even if the team's not yelling at him, he's got any competitive player is gonna be yelling at himself after making so many mistakes.
Yeah, it's just very hard to be in his position there. It's gonna be under a lot of pressure. Oh, it's 1 minute to the night time, not 2 minutes. Oops. 21.
Here we go. He did use his ult a couple times. He's got the BKB. They do have multiple BKBs, so it may force an RP or Chrono to be wasted, potentially. Still, I feel Mushi having 4K, he's got the ultimate orb, he's gonna have his Hex soon. Once this Void gets BKB, there's just gonna be no way really to stop him from TPing away. So he can split push aggressively. Mushi can split push when he sees them off the map. Well, there's Entangle, but...
The Entangle.
Oh, Blink and RP on 2, bottom lane, now the Lightstriker ready to follow! Oh, not on 2, actually, the Bear and the Hero. Oh no, it was the Bear and the Luna. I thought it was the 2 bears for a second. He resummons
here comes that.
Oh, FCFC.
Oh, why didn't the Lone Druid went in earlier? His teammate TP'd over and went for the Lina, and he was still farming creeps. Oh dear.
It's not his day. That much is clear. Well,
that Night Stalker must have been very pissed off at him.
Everybody's pissed off today, I feel like. Winter, you're picking on him too much. I mean, it's true. It's true. He's having a bad day. We can all agree on that.
Yeah, but you can't just keep having a bad day. You have to find a way to get yourself back on track.
Well, good luck at this point when you're a lone druid who's this poor. He still doesn't have boots on his bear. I assume he'll get them now.
I don't think so.
You
He'll
really
probably
need,
go
you
for-
really want
Oh, yeah.
phase boots on your bear if you're going for this build. I mean, at least regular boots.
Yeah, he just gave him regular boots. Phase boot just gives him the maximum movement speed.
Yeah, at all times, even when the rabbit isn't available.
Is it? I thought you need rabbit to be on to have maximum movement speed with phase.
I think the bear with just boots and boots and rabbit max is like basically max move speed. I think it's like 500.
No,
or something.
I'm looking at him now. It's 483. So when
But
you
he's
get your
not
phase
used-
boot,
He doesn't have rabbit right now. Oh wait, he
yeah,
does.
he does have.
But it's not
He does
maxed.
have.
It's not maxed.
It's 483. Yeah, not max. The maximum is 522.
Yeah, I think it's at like it sits at like what 500. When
They're
it's
going for
level
Roche
4
right
rabbit.
now.
Something like that. It's also the fact that you can chase a lot better because you can path through stuff, which is very important.
Yeah,
with Maelstrom
the
Link.
path through stuff. Yeah, that was one crucial point. When you are the Maelstrom bear, you don't want to be getting blocked by creeps.
Right, because unlike the Radiant Spear, you're not doing Radiant Spear damage just by chasing. You need to be actually auto-attacking. Aegis on the floor, like you mentioned, they could go for it.
Immortality.
And Orange, they were all sitting up top protecting the mag, but you gotta say this is a bit of a strategic blunder because they're not going for a tower trade. They have a great lineup to fight in the Roche pit.
They didn't have vision. That's why they didn't know. All their wards are basically on the top side of the map.
Yeah. Well, you'd expect the savvy veterans to expect it.
Well, sometimes people make mistakes.
So a victory for Invasion. What can they do with it? Let's find out.
The thing is, if Invasion would have had a better start, that Roche would have been down, even at the 15-minute mark or 16-minute mark.
Right, Lone
because
Druid
of
can
the
tank it. Luna can give the damage. It's very
It's
easy.
just
to
so
kill.
so easy. They could even do a level 1 Roche actually with these heroes, but they didn't.
Smoke up again from Orange. Let's see what they can do. And actually, I think we were talking about Orange earlier, and we sort of said they have one primary.
I think he's gonna
Oh,
BKB.
Blink RP on at CFC. He can't get the BKB up, and the Laguna Blade finishes the job.
It's not the heat, it's the humiliation.
I like how Leona's talking about hate, because that was hate.
It's the heat, not the humiliation.
Under attack.
I think she said it's not. It's not the heat? I thought she said it's not the hate. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. It's not the heat. I like it's not the hate, though. It's not the heat.
I still prefer when Lina kills Crystal Maid. Oh, there comes the Chrono. Where's the Furen?
Luna's here with the Aegis, but what can she do with it? Nice disruption on the Void. He's got a Hex, and he's not joining the fight. Now he shows up.
Oh,
Eclipse
yes,
is
he did.
here! Eclipse is here! But it's not really doing anything at all! Luna's gonna lose the Aegis. Shadow Demon's gonna die. Now Luna's gonna die again. Almost certainly. Yep, perfect chain stun. Big burst damage. See ya, Luna.
Did you see how Mushi sprouted the Luna just now? He used the
Yeah,
sprout.
remove the vision, so her ult wouldn't hit.
No, it was actually also primarily for the blocking. He blocked the Luna in that corner. He didn't sprout the Luna directly because the Void wouldn't be able to hit the Luna. And he used the sprout to block off the path behind the Luna, so that the Luna can't walk behind and the Void could still hit the Luna. That was just very good play by him.
Also, that Eclipse did basically no damage there. I think the Void backtracked like 2 or 3.
Yeah, the backtrack when you're lucky.
And trading a Void for a Luna, you really want to find your advantage with the early Roche, the tower advantage, because otherwise the Void's going to have the edge later on.
Yeah, because of the Chronos here. That huge control in team fight that goes to BKB is just so invaluable in the mid game and late game.
And of course, he doesn't care about most of the Luna's damage, because he's got the BKB, and it's a standard item you build on Void. It's just not going the way of Invasion.
Unless you're going to do QMX dance style. Go for the Battle Fury, go for the Midas, go for the Battle Fury, go for the Butterfly, the extremely greedy build. Screw the BKB.
He really needs to start... Dan really needs to start playing Alchemist and Doom a little bit more, I feel.
Those are the two greediest heroes.
Those are Dan heroes for you. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
but-
waiting. They're waiting. It's
Oh,
a
no.
party in the trees. It's a party in the trees, and K-Tan is not prepared for this. They don't have the void, so I don't think they're gonna fight.
No, they have the vision. They just saw Invasion's whole team there. I don't think they'll go. They'll try to wrap around from behind maybe.
Oh.
But the void already teleported bottom lane.
And
I don't think they can.
Yeah,
fight.
this is gonna be a while before he can join the fight. But they do have Glyph, I believe. No, actually, Glyph's on cooldown. So I guess they're gonna have to sack the tower. Oh, nice play by Net. He's just gonna deny them the creep wave, but I don't think they need it. They've got the bear to tank. The creep wave should live. There's no follow-up. Mag wants to nuke it down. Too late.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Every tower is good for Invasion. They're behind. Let's see how much they're behind. Oh, that's a lot. 5,000 behind. They really need a gem right now to control the map, to make sure that they deny all the vision of Orange, and they could have some sort of comeback. Probably catching out at some mistakes from Orange when they have no vision.
Where's Mushi's Shadowblade?
Yeah, he didn't go for Shadow Blade. He went. I think he's going to go for some other item. Maybe. He's very rich still.
I looked. I think he was waiting for someone to show up and defend bottom too early, but the Lone Druid waits. And, oh, top lane. Oh, it was a smoke attempt from Invasion. Doesn't work. Prophet's gonna TP back to his own jungle. Mushi has not
Wow.
finished farming yet.
Since when does Mushi finish farming?
Why does he not play Lone Druid?
Oh, I have to tell you his secret.
What is it?
Why he doesn't play Lone Druid? He doesn't micro. He only micro stuff like Furen because I'll tell you why. This is a bit funny. He can use enchanters, but he can never use Chen. And the same reason goes to why he can use Furen and he doesn't use Lone Druid. Because the Lone Druid bear doesn't die. And he says that, oh, because the enchanter scripts, I can micro them a while, then I don't have to worry about them later because they'll time out. But Chen creeps and Lone Druid bear doesn't time out.
Is it laziness?
Yeah, he's lazy. And I think it's partly because of his hotkeys as well. That's why he doesn't play Invoker.
Double damage.
That's a shame. I'm sure a lot of people would like to watch a Mushi Invoker.
I think he's been trying to practice it. I see him play recently in pubs. He told me he was trying to change his hotkeys, but I don't know if he'll make it work.
That's that's actually really difficult to do. It takes a while, like a good 2 weeks at least.
He told me that he wants to be able to broaden his hero pool, and he needs to change his hotkeys to do that. And I don't know if he wants to change it permanently, because it looks like to me that he just tried for a few days, then I never seen him playing bottom lane.
Oh, Chronosphere gets the Lone Druid, and the Mask of Madness is here, which means lots of ashes, and the Midas Armor. Desolator has been up on the Prophet. Yeah, he's had it for a little while. Well, Bush, he needs to get vision with the Treants. Bit of a misclick there. Can he TP in 10 seconds? Lone Druid has a TP scroll. May be able to get away if he just TPs right now. He is going to. The time walk is short, and they kill the bear! The bear, when it dies, it does slight damage to the hero, and it's enough to get the kill. Top lane, Net wants this tower. He's not gonna be able to get it. The glyph's out. Net's gonna pay. He's overextended. He's gonna bite the dust.
Luna didn't Matt die to that last hit. And he managed to TP away.
Yeah, in the middle lane to drop very low to 3 heroes.
Oh, it's hard to say who has the edge. The gold Wolf tells us Invasion is far behind, but I think they still have a very good chance in this game. Mushi, look at Mushi.
Dire's top tower has
Wow.
fallen.
As if he's not farm enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's, you know, it's the what putting him on Prophet really hurts your carry.
Yeah,
Because the Mushi Prophet is spamming his ult. He's constantly pushing the lanes. Void, but he's not really the best at farming jungles anyway, because Time Walk is a very long cooldown compared to, say, Blink.
But he's not been spamming this game.
Yeah.
You have to be fair. He's been controlling a lot. I could tell. It was a significant difference with last time. Oh, I remember when he was using Fury. I was asking him, hey, we're not killing. Why are you using an ultimate? I want to farm. And we're like, then our carry on the side would be like, meh. But he already changed his playstyle. He's not that Furen player that spams his ultimate all the time anymore.
Luna's going for... Wow. Going for Butterfly when you're up against Chronosphere and a Scythe of Ice.
What else could he go for? Maybe a Satanic would be better, you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know, Heart, or even Manta Style, just to give you some extra HP, because I feel the Invasion is almost certainly going to be useless this game.
Thanks.
Right?
I think... Oh, it depends on the situation. It's just really hard to decide at sometimes.
Because
But
why would you
agree.
Chronosphere this lone druid? He's just not a threat, really, at all.
I would agree that he needs a lot more HP pool. Look at the void. Look at the void.
Oh, he's waiting for someone to show up to the lane, but Snow's gonna get killed unless he runs right now. Gotta run, Snow. Gotta run, Snow. Gotta run, Snow. He's got a ward here. What is... Oh, no. Oh, now the Chronosphere.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's just not enough. Snow is dead. Now here comes the Night Stalker though, and the RP. There's KYXY showing how to play a nice mag. Easy RP for him. Void actually time walks the wrong way, a little bit too far. BKB up on KYXY. Extinct charges in. FC trying to run Laguna down by Extinct. This time it's a good Laguna. Baby's in trouble. Baby's gonna die, and that's gonna delay his Assault Caress. Void's not done. Once this Shadow Demon, this is gonna be a team wipe. One more chop. Down he goes.
This is it for Invasion. It's too much. I'm gonna lose a Rax here.
Mushi's getting close to his MKB as well. Just another way to deal with that evasion, even if it comes.
So it's a very good counteract item when you see the carry going for Eagle Song, then you go for MKB immediately.
It's also why you see a lot of top carry players, especially the Chinese, they won't even buy the Eagle Song, they'll just buy the full Butterfly when they're ready. As Eagle Song doesn't really offer you that much, to be totally honest. It's not that cost efficient compared to something like a Yasha.
Or you talk about the Crystallis. Crystallis is so cost efficient with 2k gold. You get so much damage.
And now, oh, we're going double MKB. Oh, Kachikimba going for one as well.
Everyone is getting.
And this,
monkey
I mean, it goes back to what we discussed in the draft, and I think you made the point of, well, you're up against Chronosphere RP, but you have 2 carries on Invasion side, so as long as you position yourselves properly and you have the right vision, which you should be able to with Night Stalker and say a gem or some good wards, then the chance of you both getting chronoed and both getting RP'd is quite small. And then if you kill one, good luck killing the other. And these heroes are better at farming than, say, something like a Void in most cases. But the problem is they didn't get the farm on the Lone Druid, and now it's just the Luna, so they can hate on her, focus all the big ults on her, and once she dies, there's nothing the Lone Druid can do.
Yeah, they just needed so much more on the Lone Druid. But he's just too poor. Even the Night Stalker has more CS than him. That's trouble. That's trouble.
And this has been a very active Night Stalker. FCFZ has not been farming excessively this game. He's been setting up, been trying to control the game. Top lane.
Mushi.
Mushi. So they have the vision. There's the Lucid Beam. Now he's gonna try to TP away again. Can they get him down in time? There's the entangle. Mushi, time for a buyback. He can't because he just bought his MKB.
Oh, and Shadow Demon didn't skill more on Disruption. When they have a Luna, the Luna illusions could deal a lot of damage to them.
Well, he's level 9. It's not like he's had many other... I guess he could have kept Soul Catcher low, but it's pretty important to level up Soul Catcher versus a hero like Void, since he's likely to backtrack a lot of the damage. The ones that you do hit, you really want to hurt. You really want them to hurt as much as possible. He's level 9.
Someone's gonna get skill out here.
He's level 9 at 37 minutes. Yeah, he's waiting. He's looking.
Someone's gonna get kebab.
I actually want to compare the levels of the supports. Level 9 on the Shadow Demon. Look at the other supports in this game. Lena's sitting up at 13. Even the Shrek on Invasion is 12. And Sven's 13. It just shows you that Orange has been... Their supports have just been contributing more and dying less. And not struggling as much to have an impact.
Yeah, I think... Time for a smoke. Everything is going bad for Invasion. It's general timing to smoke. Well, you want to get something going on.
The lanes are pushed out, so this won't be horribly obvious.
But it's still
There's still 5 off the map.
Yeah, oh, Mushi. Mushi.
5 off of that. Time to go farm the enemy jungle by myself, says Mushi. Oh, Mushi! 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 Gotta run! Gotta run! He's gonna TP! TP up!
He's gonna manage the stun!
Ah. They almost got Mushi. He's probably annoyed at this point because they're hunting him.
You know, they actually could have gotten the kill. There was one small little thing they didn't do for that kill. They didn't use the drum charge on the Luna. That could have been that split second for them to catch up.
Oh, the Chrono only catches the Night Stalker, but the BKB is here, so the splitter won't affect him. There's the Laguna Blade as well. Shalby, Stormbolt on 2, Skewer on 1, the RP gets the Neo.Orange with a very aggressive team fight. Ultra kill for Kachik Imba. And oh boy, Winter, I think that's it.
GG.
GG. Not even bothering to pick up the gem. Invasion has been defeated by their Malaysian brothers. They are going home. Orange is moving on.
Yeah, but they did put up a valiant effort in this game. Just wasn't enough.
Time for some fountain camping. And some bear slaying.
Nope. Panda sling, not bear sling.
Alright. Attorney Winter. Remember, you're a lawyer. You forget. Dive it. Nope, not gonna dive it. Yep, just kidding. Calvin is down for the count yet again. Here comes the time walk as the throne dies. Winter, that's it. That's all she wrote. Orange are moving on. We're gonna wait for the scoreboard and then we're gonna quickly check the groups. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Orange will be one of your top 4 teams. And it sets up a potential Orange versus Zenith Grand Finals. Would be the expected thing to happen, but we'll see what actually does happen. With all that being said, let's see who the final matches are going to be. It's going to be First Departure versus Zenith. So Singaporean action on the top side of the bracket in the semifinals, and on the bottom side it will be Neo.Orange International, the Singaporean-Philippine mix, facing off against Neo.Orange Orange. So Neo.Orange will be killing each other. Singaporeans will be killing each other. Everybody's killing each other here at the SEA League. I'm LD. He's Winter. If you enjoy our casting, be sure to follow us. Twitter.com/WinterDota for him. Twitter.com/LDDota for me. I was definitely trying to say Dota Winter both times there. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you do want to support the tournament, support the organizers, there is a $4 in-game TV, Dota TV pass, which I highly recommend getting if you want to, but if not, there will be free VODs available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/BeyondTheSummitTV. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We'll make sure to announce exactly when the games will be tomorrow. I believe they're going to start at 7 p.m. SGT, but I will confirm that for you right after we wrap this one up. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.